students, myself Archana Varude. In last video, we see what is meant by coefficient of thermal conductivity, what is the statement of law of thermal conductivity, and after watching today's video, you will be able to understand how many gases laws, what are the statements of these gas laws, what is meant by Boyle's law, Charles' law and Gay-Lussac's law. As we know that there are three states of matter: solids, liquids and gases, and these gases do not have definite shape and size, and a gas is a collection of large number of tiny molecules, and the diameter of gas molecule is of the order of 2 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, and the distance between gas molecules is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Thus, the distance between gas molecules is 10 times that of its size. Hence, intermolecular forces are negligible and therefore they are moving freely and they are always in the state of random motion and bombard on each other and also on the wall of container, which creates pressure. And when we compare solids, liquids and gases, in case of solids, the molecules are closely bound to the nucleus by intermolecular force of attraction. In case of liquids, distance between the molecules is comparatively more, and in case of gases, distance between molecules is very large, and hence there is very small force of attraction between the gas molecules. And therefore, if a large pressure is applied on solids and liquids, then there is very small change in volume. But in case of gases, even a small pressure is applied on it, then there is appreciably more change in volume. In short, gases are very much sensitive to changes in pressure, volume and temperature. Hence, it is very necessary to study the relation between pressure, volume and temperature of the gases, and this relation between pressure, volume and temperature is given by the gas laws, and there are three gas laws. First is called as the Boyle's law. First, observe this diagram here. If we take any gas and here piston is taken, here there are number of gas molecules, they are moving in random direction, and this is a movable piston. When we push down this piston, then pressure increases. When we apply the force on these molecules, then pressure increases and due to that volume decreases. And here see this second diagram. Here when we pull up the piston in upward direction, then due to that pressure get released. That means pressure decreases and at the same timing volume increases. And when we see these two diagrams, it is observed that there is a relation between pressure and volume. When we observe this first diagram, it is observed that pressure increases, volume decreases. That means opposite. When we observe this second diagram, here when we pull up the piston in upward direction, then pressure decreases. That means opposite to this first diagram. Pressure decreases, at the same timing volume increases. And therefore, from that we state that for a fixed mass of gas at constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. That means pressure is opposite to the volume. If pressure increases, then volume decreases. If pressure decreases, then volume increases. And this is called as the statement of Boyle's law. And from that statement, we write P is proportional to 1 upon V at constant temperature. Here temperature remaining constant. Then when we take equal sign in next step, we get P equal to constant into 1 upon V. Then if we take this V on left hand side, where P is pressure of gas, V is volume of gas and T is temperature of gas. That means product of old pressure and old volume is equal to the product of new pressure and new volume is constant. Or you may write P1 V1 equals to P2 V2, but its product is constant. This is the equation of Boyle's law. Again see this diagram, same diagram. Here small is the volume, then pressure is larger, and also these molecules heat on the walls of the container. And here if the pressure is greater, then volume decreases. And here pressure released, then volume increases. Then second law is called as Charles' law. Again observe this diagram. Here temperature of gas molecules increases, and if the temperature of gas molecules increases, then these molecules collide on each other and also on the wall of container with greater speed, and due to that automatically that piston pull up in the outward direction, and due to that volume increases, but here pressure remaining constant. And from that we write the statement of Charles' law that for fixed mass of gas at constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Here pressure remaining constant and volume is directly proportional to temperature. That means meaning is as temperature increases, volume also increases. If temperature decreases, volume also decreases. You see this. This is temperature 1. At that time volume is V1. If temperature increases, then its volume also increases. Then from that statement we write V is directly proportional to temperature at constant pressure. And therefore, when we take equal sign, in next step we get V upon T equal to constant at constant pressure, where P is pressure of gas, V is volume of gas, T is temperature of gas. That means ratio of the old volume and old temperature is equal to the ratio of new volume and new temperature is constant. Or we may write V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2 and its value is constant. Then third gas law is Gay-Lussac's law. See this diagram. Here in this container there are number of gas molecules, and also in this container there are number of gas molecules. And see here value of pressure is 200 kilopascal and here value of pressure is 100 kilopascal. And here it is a temperature 300 degree Kelvin and here it is 600 degree Kelvin. Then the Gay-Lussac's law states that for fixed mass of gas at constant volume, here volume remaining constant, at that time pressure is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Then from this statement we write at constant volume pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Here pressure is directly proportional to temperature at constant volume. Therefore, when we take equal sign in next step, we get P equals to K into T, where K is constant. When we take T on left hand side, we get P upon T equals to constant. Or we may write P1 T1 equals to P2 T2, where P is pressure of gas, V is volume of gas and T is temperature of gas. And when we observe this equation, we get P1 is old pressure, T1 is old temperature, P2 is new pressure and T2 is new temperature. Equations, it is clear that in these gas laws, only 3 parameters are required. First is pressure, second is volume and third is temperature. Now we see what is perfect gas equation. For that again we write the equation of Charles' law. According to Charles' law, V is directly proportional to temperature at constant pressure. And according to Gay-Lussac's law, pressure is directly proportional to temperature at constant volume. And when we observe these two equations, here temperature is constant and therefore combining these two equations we get P into V is directly proportional to temperature. And when we take equal sign we get PV equals to K into T, that is called as an ideal gas equation. Here P means pressure, V means volume, T means temperature and here K is a constant called as a gas constant and it is dependent on mass of gas. Remember this PV equals to KT is a ideal gas equation. And for 1 kilogram of gas, K is called specific gas constant. And if mass of gas is 1 kilogram mole or 1 gram mole, then this constant K will have the same value for all gases. And therefore K is replaced by R. As we know that ideal gas equation is PV equals to K into T. But here when we replace that K by R, we get the equation PV equals to R into T. And this equation is called as general gas equation. And here R is also constant called as universal gas constant because value of R is same for all gases. And its value is 8314.91 joule per degree Kelvin kilogram mole. And the value of R is same for all gases. The reason is that 1 gram mole of any gas occupies same volume under NTP condition. NTP means normal temperature pressure condition. Then now we solve multiple choice question on these above topics. First question is, if temperature of gas remains constant, then the pressure of gas will. Option A is increase with increase in volume. Option B is decrease with increase in volume. Option C is decrease with decrease in volume. And option D is none of these. Means if temperature increases, volume also increases. If temperature decreases, volume also decreases. Therefore, correct option is A, increase with increase in temperature. That's all about today's video. I hope you all understand these 3 gas laws and perfect gas equation and ideal gas equation. Thank you.